Hey everyone, welcome to a new series, or actually a continuation of a series that I did a while back. We are going to learn all of the rooms in Endless Mode in Spooky's Jump Scare Mansion, the OG version that is, because there's a different system that the game uses in HD for Endless Mode rooms. But for OG, there is a system that the game uses called zones. And we are going to go through each of these zones. There are 9 of them total. 0 through 8 is what they are. Zones 0 through 8. 9 total. And we're going to go through 3 zones per video. So today we're going to go through zones 0 through 2. The next time we're going to go through 3 through 5, and then 6 through 8 in the final video. So the game randomly generates which zone you get in each time you go through an elevator, and you get to, until you get to the next elevator. In between those 2 elevators, you'll get a certain zone. And there's only a limited amount of rooms in that zone that you're in. Each zone is very different from the rest, although some room types repeat. So we're going to go through each of these zones, starting with zone 0, and learn all about these rooms, and get a ton of information that either is pointless or very useful. So I hope you all enjoy, and I'll see you in zone 0. Let's get started. Alright, so here we are in zone 0. I call this the default zone, because it is the zone that you basically start with when you load up a new game of Endless Mode. You're always going to get this zone from 0 to 50. And you get some pretty basic room types as well. I wanted to start from, room 50, just to prove that, yes, this zone does appear at other times in the game. It's not just in 0 to 50. But this is the room type you'll always, it's the basic zone. It's the one that I call default zone. The Hall 3 is actually in this zone, but you're always going to start in Hall 3 no matter what zone you get. When you load up a new elevator, when you go from an elevator and you continue on your run, you're always going to get Hall 3. This is Hall 3. You're always going to start in this room. But not all the zones have Hall 3. This particular one does. That's just coincidence. So let's keep going. So halls. There are 34 halls total in this game. Story mode and endless mode included. Not all of them are in Zone 0. Some of the halls are missing. Hall 17, 13. Some of the worst ones are not in here. Although Hall 11 is. That's when it kind of loops around in a circle. Yeah, Hall 9, no big deal. We've probably seen this one plenty of times in the story mode playthrough. Another hall, Hall 7, we've seen this before. Storage rooms. Yes, so storage rooms are another room type that can appear. There are 8 of them. 8 of them. Had to double check my list. This is 8. So, boxes, storage rooms. Those were in the 900s in story mode. So they are in Zone 0 as well. This is a pretty easy room set. Not the easiest there is. This is not the easiest zone. There is one that is easier than Zone 0, but this is like probably the second easiest one. Yeah, this is definitely the second easiest zone. Storage 5. Small rooms. This is the classroom. Hello, class, again. Welcome to your teacher, Ryan J., who will teach you guys pointless information about spookies that no one will care about. Now, I'm sure some of you do. But yeah, small rooms are in here as well. There are 20 small rooms in the game, total. And for some reason, smalls 5 through 8 are not in this zone. They are excluded, I believe. I'm pretty sure from what I saw in the code. But this is not a hard room set, so I'm not going to spend as much time in this zone, because there's the Zone 1 is going to be... Oh, there's a lot to discuss in that one. So med rooms, we have the acid pool. We got Gel's bathrooms again. There are 11 med rooms total. Not all 11 are in story mode. Of course, there's a lot of room types that are added. There's like each room type has like an additional couple of rooms, most of them at least, that are in endless mode. They're endless mode variants. And this one, I believe, yeah, this one's definitely an endless mode variant. It's got this pointless loop over here. It goes all the way around. I've seen a lot of people just go around in circles sometimes. They don't realize they have to go. Sometimes they do that and they don't realize there's a door here. But yeah, Med rooms are in this zone as well. So we've seen halls, small, storage, and med. And there's one more room type we haven't seen yet. Hello, to-do list. Goodbye. Hall 4, Hall 8. Seen these all before. Nothing new. Bedrooms. There we go. That is the last room type that is in Zone 0. So again, fairly easy. I mean, these are all like pretty easy room types. Only a couple rooms that are a little dangerous in Zone 0, but if you get Zone 0, you should be in good shape. Only thing you have to worry about is Hall 11, and there's one particular storage room that can trip you up. But other than that, there's like very few bad rooms in this set. It's a really easy room set. It's the default one, though. Small 14. So small 10 through 14 are like purple rooms, I believe. There might be another one, but yeah. Hall 30. We're probably going to get a chase soon. And depending on who it is, I might skip through it, or I might just deal with it. In this zone, I don't really care who chases. There's really no strategy involved with anything. Not like the next zone. Unlike the next zone, we'll definitely have some strategy involved. Storage 3. Small 13. Another purple room. So yeah, easy zone. Hall 24. There's Med 9. Again, we've seen this one. Small 14. Ah, the funny Hall 10. There we go. We had to do that. I love that little invisible door trigger in that room. It's amazing. Hall 8. Okay, another Hall 8. Sure thing. Oh, Hall 28. All right, so you guys remember this room in the story mode? This is actually, well, it was Hall 21. Hall 21 is the one, it's the P room, and there's a door over here. Well, Hall 28 is different. The door is not over there. I could have gone over there, but it's over here. It's on the side. And you're not going to know that when you're playing the game. What I always recommend is just, if you in endless mode, try to go right, because the door, it'll be easier to get to the door. If it's not there, and it's over here, you can get to it much easier. But, you know, because if you see, oh, there's no door, and I got to kind of backtrack around this way, although it's usually okay, but, you know, if you're getting chased by Lisa, it might not be. So, yeah. Also, Specimen 11's, when Specimen 11's chasing, this room is like, okay, which one is it? Because he can hide the doors, of course. Okay, small 9. Med 4, we don't have a chase yet. Bed 8. There are 2 beds here. Randomized beds again. You know, it's not going to be the same exact beds in color every time. It's going to be different every time the game loads in the room. Bed 3, we've seen all these rooms before. Small 4. We haven't seen one in particular yet that I wanted to show off, and I want to get to that one. So yeah, Hall 23. This one has 2 variants, I believe, but those are not locked doors, by the way. Hall 23 does not have locked doors. Just to reiterate, it's only Hall 13, and Hall 13 is that one with the 50-50 locked door on either side. It's only in one zone. Not going to say which one yet, but it's thankfully only in one zone. Kira was very nice to only put it in one zone and not more, because that's a bad rule. Okay, Hall 28 again, we go this way. Okay, that was just Ambience 9 playing. I hate that. I always think it's Lisa or Spooper, but it's not. Okay, bed 8 again. Alright, we go right, because it's Hall 28. Remember, Hall 21 is over there, Hall 28 is over here, but it's pointless information if you're not using debug mode, which I don't recommend anybody who's doing endless mode to use it, because it's kind of cheating. Hall 26. Hall 1, the basic room that you started in when you load a brand new game of endless mode, and in story mode. It's the room you're always going to get, as I mentioned before. Med 8, this is such a funny room with specimens. They do funny things here. Okay, Hall 22. 3 doors here. We've seen this room in the story mode. Hell yeah! We got Monster 4, gang. Let's go! Except we're about to reach an elevator, but I'm gonna do something funny. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna do something funny right here. Ready? There we go, 114. I had to skip ahead so we can get more rooms here without it, funny glitch. Okay. Hopefully you guys can hear me through all this music. It's loud, I'm sure. Always gotta turn around in these small rooms because you can get you through them. Through the door transition if you don't. In the small ones. This is the room that's a little dangerous sometimes. You have to be careful of this one. Careful of that room. You can pretty much get one full sprint with this guy before turning around. You don't need to turn around so quickly. All 19. All 22. We haven't seen Hall 11 yet, but you all have seen it before. I've showed it off in story mode. Hall 17, bed 3, no big deal. All these rooms are pretty easy. Oh, there's a new med room. That's a brand new one in endless mode. Yes. I love this chase. Med 7, it's Gel's bath! He loves this room so much. We're gonna play around with Monster 4. Peekaboo. 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 Who's the Monster 4? Who's the Monster 4? Alright, he's gone. I hope you guys could hear me through that. I apologize if I might have to turn the volume of the game down lower. I have no idea how this is gonna turn out. I turned it down by 50%. Hopefully that's enough. But I don't know. Guess we'll see. But either way, he's really easy in most of these. I mean, he's a fairly easy chase overall. There's a strategy to him. But he's a little tougher in some of the other zones. This is an easy zone with him. That was a piece of cake. So we didn't see Hall 11 yet. It's the one that loops around and you have to wait at the corner for the juke the specimens. Oh, well, there it is. I can just reload it until I get it. There we go. So yeah, this is Hall 11. This is like the only dangerous room in this zone. And all you got to do is just, you know, wait at here and then run around the loop if you're getting a floater. So there you go. And yeah. So yeah, no save point because I manipulated the room score and stuff. So we're only gonna go for a couple more rooms, and I think that's gonna be it for zone 0. Because we're gonna have to spend a lot more time for zone 1. That one is a doozy, and probably the worst zone in the entire game. Well, there's a couple worse zones. There are a couple of big competitors to zone 1, but zone 1 probably is the worst. I mean, I'll just say it now. Zone 4 is also really bad, but we'll get to that when we get to it. Either way, yeah, Zone 1. It's going to be fun. Oh, we got Ghost Cow. Yeah! Okay, I'll take it. Oh, it's Hall 10 again. I did the funny. I just went right through the funny floor trigger. All right, sure. You know what? Let's do Ghost Cow. He's cool. He's top tier, S tier. We got the moo. Oh, Hall 29. No door here. It's like Hall 2, but we need to go this way. The only door is over there. That's Hall 29. It's shaped like Hall 2, but it's obviously it's not. The door is only on the 3rd left. Again, this is an easy chase because these rooms are so short. Here's Hall 2. See what I mean? The door in Hall 29, it would only be there. Storage 1. Hall 2 again, doesn't matter which door. Bed 2. Small 11, a purple room. Bed 5. Yeah, these are, again, very easy rooms, no big deal. And he's gone. So I think that's gonna that's gonna be it for Zone 0. We'll just stop right here in this med room and wait for, not Taker, we're gonna wait for Gel to have his bath. So I'll see you all in Zone 1. It's a fun one. Oh boy, I can't wait. So see you guys in Zone 1. Welcome to Hell, otherwise known as Zone 1. The bane of our existence. And you'll see why very shortly. Engines. Choo-choo. We have engine rooms here. This is the only room type, or the only zone, I should say, that has this room type, engines, as well as a couple other room types in here that are only in this zone. That's it, Zone 1. There are 16 engines, 12 of them in the story mode. I remember mentioning about that. There are 12 in the story mode, 4 more in endless mode. So there's 13, 14, 15, and 16 they are in endless mode. They're not bad, though. Engine rooms are not bad. There's really not one engine room that's that terrible to deal with. They're all just peachy fine. And these are a blessing to have in this zone. You want to get these rooms in Zone 1. Trust me, you do. Because they're the only easy room types in this zone, besides the engine rooms. I guess they kind of are. But yeah, chasms. There are 16 chasms as well. They're not all 16 are in story mode, so I think this might be an endless mode one, but I mean, how would you know? They're all straightforward, right? They're all just completely straightforward rooms. And they are great to have when you're dealing with Lisa or something and you need to regenerate health. You can take it slow in these rooms. So, winding halls. One of many zones contain winding halls, by the way. Winding halls are in a couple of them. And, yeah, Winding Hall 2. We've seen this in story mode before. So there are 16 winding halls as well. 12 are in story mode. And 4 more are in endless mode. And most of those 4 are horrid. They are just awful to have. And you'll see why. Okay, figures we get the same chasm again. I think we already had chasm 11. Winding Hall 7. I don't think I got this one in my story mode playthrough, actually. That's what's funny. But yeah, it looks like it's going to loop around, but it just goes like this. But you do have to be careful, kind of. Also, oh, yeah, if you're getting Ben here, this is a mistake I see people make. They go through this room, and what they do is they'll turn around right here for Ben, and that is the wrong direction. Remember, Ben actually, Specimen 6, this is where he's going to spawn from, west. So you actually... If you stood here after 4 seconds after entering the room, he'll be right in front of you. So what you want to just do, it's easy. Just when you're running from Ben, just run through the room. No big deal. So, but that's a mistake I see people make. They'll turn around before the door there, and then they'll get hit, because that's the wrong way. Engine 13. This is an endless mode exclusive one. You know what? I take that back. Engine 13 through 16 is not... it's actually, I think 9 through 16. My mistake. I believe the engines 9 through 16 are the only one in endless mode. I think it's only 8 in story mode. No thank you. Engine 15, another endless mode exclusive. And here it is. And we get the worst one too. Big rooms. Big rooms are only in Zone 1. This is why this zone sucks. It takes so long to get through. Big 8 is also the worst big room to have. One of the worst rooms in the entire game, actually. There are 8 big rooms. This is Big 8. Big 1 through 3 are in story mode, and then 4 through 8 are in endless mode. Yeah, you can see why this room sucks. Depending on who you get, this room is very, very dangerous. Very dangerous. You don't want to get Big 8, but you probably will if you get Zone 1. Chasm 10. Also, chasms are only in Zones 1 and 2. So this video right here is, you're only going to see chasms in it, and that's it. You're never going to see them again for the rest of our series. Engine 6. Chasm 4. Yep. Oh, yeah. Okay, so we saw this one in story mode, but there is another variant of this room, and we'll see it. Oh yeah, we'll see it. A new variant of it, but it's a little different. This room is very dangerous. There's 2 ways to go, as I showed before. There's a door over there, and then there's a door over here. And sometimes when you're juking specimens, you just want to, when you're running around here and you're waiting for, floater, just wait this corner, wait for them to come through the door, because they're going to come right through this door, and then just run around the loop here, just to play it safe. Normally, I can actually just run through this room just fine and get to the door fast enough, but it's risky. Engine 3. Another story mode room. So, yeah, engines 1 through 8 are in story mode, and then 9 through 16 are in endless mode. So, forget what I said first thing earlier. Chasm 11 again. Yes, here it is! The long hauls! This is our first lovely appearance of long hauls. I'm being very sarcastic here. They are the worst. Well, not the worst, but they are some of the worst room types you can get. 4 zones, I believe. Yeah, I think that's right. Is it 4? I think, yeah, 4 zones contain long hauls. So, of course, they have to be in Zone 1. If this zone wasn't already long enough with big rooms, we get long hauls as well. No new long haul additions, thankfully. Kira was nice enough not to add long hauls 13 through 16. There are only 12, and they still are only going to be 12. So that's the good news. But yeah, we have locked door. We have a locked door in here. We have long haul 5 and 6, if you remember the locked door ones. So they are in here. Well, the game heard me again. I don't know why I do that. I should just keep my mouth shut, but this is a commentary playthrough. I gotta explain stuff. So yeah, long haul 5, you're never gonna know this if you're playing the game, of course, but yeah, the door's gonna be locked here. Because long haul 5, the correct path is over here. So normally what you have to do is, if you get a floater, you have to just try to judge when they're gonna be coming and then run around. But that is extremely dangerous and risky. I mean, you have to do it, but it can be very, very difficult. That's my strategy. There's other strategies, but they're very hard. So we're in danger territory. We can get a chase any time now, but yeah. The ambience tricked me again. Damn you, Ambience 9. Curse you to hell. Okay, we got long haul 4. The picture frame room. So yeah, these are all 5 room types. Have you seen them all now? Yeah. Chasms, engines, big rooms, long hauls, and winding halls. That's it. Those are the 5 room types in Zone 1. And really the only one that's good is the chasms. And the engines are alright too, but the rest of them just suck. 69. And we got Monster 4 again. So this should be fun. Let's go. Let's see if we can do this. Long haul 12. We're going to strafe here because you really need a strafe in Zone 1 with Monster 4. Uh-oh. All right, long haul 1. We're going to do this. Yeah, that was close. Engine 13. Oh, you thought you could get me, huh? Long haul 10. Okay, I know this one. This one goes like this. Oh, here he goes right through the wall. He's going right through it. Engine 13 again. Oh, engine 10, yeah. You want to go left, because there's a dead end on the right. This is a bad engine room. You know, it's probably the hardest one. Engine 10 is the worst engine room to get. It's not terrible, but it can trip people up. Chasm 8. Remember, chasms are your friend. Winding Hall 10. You want to get chasms, especially when dealing with Lisa, and let's say you get hit and you need to regen health. These are great rooms to have. Engine 6. Oh, yeah, big rooms with... okay, big rooms. Here we go. Big 7's a new one. It's not bad. I mean, all big rooms are bad, but it's pretty straightforward. There's really no looping and backtracking, so it's not bad. Big 6 as well. There's a funny area over there that is pointless. I've showed it off before. But yeah, Big 6 is new. Zone 1 is just dreadful to get. You don't want to get Zone 1. But you will at some point if you play Endless Mode. And it just takes so long to get through. It's such a drag. But also very difficult with certain specimens. Big 1. Okay, well, I wouldn't have known which way this is normally if I didn't use debug mode. But because I have debug mode on, I know which way to go, and that's right. Big 2 is the other way, if you remember. Oh god, here we go. Big 3. Can't wait. We're gonna lure him this way, so we can kind of mess around. We can. Whoop. Okay, there we go. A little tough, not easy, but you get the hang of it. This is how you deal with Monster 4. Strafing really does help, though. Okay, we're gonna do that. Do the funny. There we go. Yep. Winding Hall 6. Engine 5. Oh, I love this. Oh, so much fun. Curse you, Zone 1. So far I haven't gotten hit, but that's probably going to change. Because I'm trying to talk at the same time that I'm not concentrating. So, you know, if I do get hit, I have an excuse. But so far so good. Haven't gotten Big 8 with him yet. That can be a really bad one. Alright, we're going this way. I got hit. Alright. Yeah, I'm not used to doing that. I always go the other way, so that's why, you know, I just wanted to go that way because I knew it was the correct path, but yeah. No flawless run, that's okay though. Oh, okay, this room. Alright. We've seen this room a lot. Long Hall 8, the donut room. Again, whoop, why wasn't I not moving there? Okay. Doing alright. Alright, what we're gonna do is okay, we need to skip ahead, because I don't want to lose my, 114. Alright, I skipped 15 rooms because I don't want a save point. Okay, Long Hall 3. These are all rooms we've seen in story mode. All the Long Halls we've seen before. Alright, he's gone. If I hadn't gotten Long Hall 5, I would have had a flawless hit, no hit right there. But Lisa is much harder to deal with in Zone 1. That's for sure. If we get Lisa, oh boy, if you get Big 8 in her visible phase, that is extremely dangerous. It's really hard to not get hit by her at least once in that room. I have yet to actually have that happen in my run, naturally, so let's see if we can find any other rooms here. Particularly some of the winding halls, 13 through 16, because we haven't seen them yet. Surprisingly, I always get them, yet the game doesn't want to give me them now. It's very shy. I've gotten Chasm 11 like a billion times. Thankfully, you get chasms a lot in Zone 1, and that's great, because you want them. They're really going to save your ass if you're needing to regen health. Okay, well, I was going to say with like Lisa or something. But Winding Hall 5. Yeah, probably the second worst room in the game, maybe the first. It's really close to being the worst room in the game. This is a dreadful room to have, and I've showed it off before how bad it is. I mean, you really have to just wait at this corner and just get lucky and run around the loop, but this is just, it's not fun to deal with Winding Hall 5 in any chase, really. And also in Winding Hall 5, if you get a floater and you run around it too fast, you'll get hit in the middle of the room. So Winding Hall 7, Chasm 15. We're gonna get one of those winding halls that I want to see. Engine 14 is different; it's a new one in endless mode. Engine 16 is a new one in endless mode. Straightforward. I like that. I like straightforward rooms. They're great to have. Big 6. Like I was saying before, there's an area over here that is completely pointless that Kira just left in. There's a platform with 2 doors that are have no door triggers on them, so you can't even go through them. Yeah, it's not a bad room. This is kind of it's like, I could see all the specimens here just having a big old rave party. Just dancing, hitting the gritty. Having a good time here. All just bouncing around, having fun. This is the dance hall right here. This is the dance floor. Hell yeah. Long Hall 4 again. We're not going to stop until we have those winding halls that I want to show, because even though they're in other zones too, so I don't have to show them in Zone 1, but I'd rather do it just so I don't forget. I'm surprised they haven't showed up yet. Particularly Winding Hall 13, 14, and 16. Those are 3. Oh, beef! 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 Beefy! Okay, we got the beef, guys. Hell yeah, one of my favorites. Here it is. Winding Hall 16. This is what you gotta do. Wait here, and then run around. That's what you gotta do in Winding Hall 16. It's just like Winding Hall 11, but it's gated off. At the end there, it's barred off. It's actually not that hard to do. You just gotta go around that part, and then, yeah, just wait for them to come through, and then run around to the other side. We got one of those rooms, though. We finally saw something I wanted to see. We got the beef. I love McDemon. One of my favorite story mode chases. I know a lot of people watching this love Specimen 11. I mean, I don't blame him. He's great. He's such a good chase. And a lot of people say maybe his design's a little flat, a little boring, but I can see that. But honestly, I still like it. I love his chase, and his chase theme's the best thing ever. All right, Long Haul 6. We can go this way. It's not going to be locked, and I would go here anyways, no matter what, this way. So I always, it's really Long Haul 5 that's the problem for me. Chasm 9, Winding Hall 6, Long Haul 9. Yes, this one does not loop around. This one just opens up here, and the door's right here. I love doing that little swerve in that room. Let's say hi to our beef. Hey, buddy, what's up? How's it beefing? Oh, yeah, Long Haul 11. This is a fun one. All right, we're going to wait. Thankfully, he's not doing the speed up thing. Okay. That's how you have to do it in that room. Yeah, Long Haul 11's really fun. I love it, he said sarcastically. Big 3, another fun one to deal with floaters, but it's not going to be hard. It's very, very easy. You just got to wait. Be patient. Now, I mean, you could run through if you're fast enough with strafing, but I'm not going to take that risk. I mean, I could use the axe, too, but ooh, he's doing the funny thing. He's speeding up. He's getting fast, boy. Fast, boy. Look at him go. Look at him go. He's getting fast. Yeah. Beefy. He's a beefy boy. Chasm 11 for the 3 billionth time. Engine 16. Engine 9. Those tanks are obviously the engine rooms. That's their feature, their main feature. Chasm 12. Yeah, jump scares can only, Specimen 1 can actually appear in chasms and endless mode in some of the chasms there, but not in the story mode ones. And he's gone. So, that's it for that. So let's see if we can find any other winding halls, because we found Winding Hall 16. So, Winding Hall 11 and 16. They are pretty much the same room, but not quite. The difference is that barred off area. 11 is not barred off, it has another door, and then 16 is barred off. So now we need to see Winding Hall. Well, this is Winding Hall 15. This one's easy. This is just, I don't see why this is a winding hall. It really doesn't wind. It's not very windy at all. It's just, I could see maybe, you know, the way this looks right here, but I don't know why this is a winding hall, but you know what? I'm not going to question it, because at least it's easy. Winding Hall 13, 14, and 16, or well, really 13 and 14 are really bad. But there are ways to combat specimens, floaters in both of those rooms. I would say Winding Hall 14 is harder. When we get to it, you'll see. Yep, not gonna get fooled by that. So, Ambience 9. Yeah, Engine 10. Okay, so you always face this wall here in Engine 10. This way, though, is dead end. That's why this room's a little bit tough. I've seen a lot of people, they do that. They go here and they realize, oop, dead end, and then they get hit by something like Lisa or whatever. It can be dangerous, but it's really the only bad engine room. Endless mode exclusive. Engine 16, again. Long haul 12. Engine 1. Oh, it's old man. Okay, I knew that lag. It's old man. So, you know what? We'll let him chase. We'll let him do his thing. But if we get the room, okay, well, here it is. So we're gonna just get, sorry, buddy.
Has anyone seen my contacts? I'm so smelly.
Yeah, we're gonna skip through them. Sorry, buddy. We gotta demonstrate some stuff here. All right, so Winding Hall 13. I call this the Cobra room. It's a snaky room. It's the Cobra. So what this room does is it goes around like this, and the door is over here. If you're getting chased by a floater and you run through this room at lightning speed, you almost certainly will get hit right about here. Right about there. They're gonna come through this wall right here. The easy strat to do, and again, if you're getting chased by Monster 4 or Lisa, it could be a little bit tougher, but the easy strat for basic floaters is just wait at this corner. Wait for him to get to about here, maybe the middle part, or if you want to play it safe, wait till about here. Don't get too close, obviously, but, wait for him to get closer, and then just speed run through the room. Now, if you're getting chased by Ringu, because this could be dangerous. If the, lights go dark, and right about when you're trying to go through this loop, you might have trouble seeing where to go. That can be a problem. But otherwise, it's easy to do this strat. It's not hard if you do that. But again, it's still a tough room to deal with, and it sucks to deal with it. So we got one more to see. I love how old man shows up. I'm like, okay, if we get one of the rooms that I want to show off, I'm going to have to get rid of him, and then there it was. So, sorry, old man. Hopefully you can still find your contacts. Oh, yes, big 8 again. Strafing really is a good thing to do in this room. You're going to want to do it if you're getting chased by something that floats, because when you go through this fast enough, you're still going to have them on your ass really close by when you get to this part. The big 8 is just horrid. Nobody likes big 8. If you do, you've been drinking. Okay, engine 4 again, engine 5. Big 4. Have we seen Big 4 yet? It's just a straightforward room. The big room's fine, but again, Spooper, I forgot to mention him. Spooper in this zone is pretty much virtually impossible. Well, it's possible. If you get good RNG, well, yeah, good RNG, which is hard to come by in this room set, in this zone. But it is possible if you strafe fast enough to get through Spooper, but it is a close call. The skip glitch with Spooper and OG is really needed in Zone 1. Spooper in this zone is just horrid. You don't want to get him in Zone 1. Unless you use the skip. Ringu! Well, this'll be a fun chase. Let's say hi to her, guys. There she is, in all of her hungry glory. She does move faster when you look away from her. Ah, hungry girl. She's here. Well, if I get Winding Hall 14, I am going to skip her chase and end it. Although, I don't know. You know what? I'm not going to do that. I'm going to demonstrate what you have to do. So let's... Oh, yeah, fun. Oh, boy. Oh, boy, I screwed up. Did I screw up? I think I did. Nope, I didn't. Oh, I barely got out of that alive. Oh, my God. That was close. That is a bad room to have with her. If you had run through that room, you would have gotten hit by her for sure. If you just ran through it. Okay, I'm going to have to wait here. Yeah, Zone 1 with Ringu. I mean, it's not impossible. I've dealt with it many times without a single hit. But, you know, you just want to, you gotta play safe. There are a lot of instances where you gotta play safe. Okay, engine 6. We're waiting on Whiting Hall 14 so I can show off what you got to do. Whiting Hall 9. Okay, it's just this one. Engine 11. Oh, engine 11. There's a dead end here. You got to go through this part. That's one we haven't seen yet. Big 5. Oh, we haven't gotten this one yet. Memorize the path. Go right here. Go left over here. Yeah, this room sucks. You just got to memorize the path. You know, I'll do it again just to show it off. Let's start the room. You got to go this way, to the right. Don't go over there to the left. And then this way, to the left. And then that's the path. So I wanted to show that off so you can see it. Memorize that. It will really help. Take it slow here, and then run. In Whiting Hall 8. Take it slow at the beginning and then run around. Or else you would have gotten hit at the end there. Whiting Hall 16. We're gonna do the funny. We're gonna wait here at the gate for her to come say hello. Hello, Wingu. All right, go around. No nom noms today. Long Hall 11. Wow, Whiting Hall 14 is being very shy, and it comes from me so much. I'm not going to come there. I need to show off Whiting Hall. There you are. All right, I need to show off Whiting Hall 14 because it's a baddie. Yeah, I know you're hungry, but you're not getting any food today. I'm here to demonstrate to all my peeps how to beat this horrible zone. And she's gone. So, we didn't get Whiting Hall 14 yet, but I'm going to skip right ahead until we get it. Alright, here it is, Whiting Hall 14. I finally got it. So, this room I call the Diamond Room. Although it's not really shaped like a diamond on the map, but you can kind of see why I call it the Diamond Room, because it kind of loops in a diamond. It is sort of diamond-shaped in a way. At least your path. This is a terrible room to have. And there is a strategy for dealing with floaters, and I'll probably spawn one so you can see. Lisa's very dangerous in this room. But there's also a strategy for her as well. Especially when she's in her invisible phase. Visible phase, I mean, good luck. But you'll probably get hit, but unless you're careful enough. And you're fast enough. But yeah, this is what you got to do. When you're with a floater, go to this corner and wait for them to come to this wall. Once they do, and they get to about there, run to this corner. Or I believe, no, you know what? It's this one. Sorry. So start, let's try it again. Yeah. Start this corner here, and then run to here, so they can come through this part. So it's very short to get to this one. And then run to this corner, for them to come through. And then this is the hardest part. You just got to make sure you run around this part without getting hit from this part right here. Just hug the left wall as best you can. So let's see if we can demonstrate that with a chase. I'm going to spawn in hopefully somebody good. Let's do that. Alright, Becca, it is. Let's do it. Wait at that corner. There 2. There 3. Run around the loop. And that's how you do it. So, it's a risky thing to do. Risky strat, but that's how I do it. Wait at 3 different corners before running around. So, I don't think I'm going to go through Becca's chase. Maybe I should, just for demonstration purposes. And then after this, we'll be done with Zone 1, finally. Good riddance. This zone sucks. So bad. We're going to wait for Becky to get her ass over here. Zone 1 with, you know, any floater, you have to perform. You know how, you need to know how to perform strats, or at least, you know, juking. You have to juke in order to do well. Take it slow, and then run. Whiting Hall 8, that's how you do it there. Big 5, so this is the path. Follow where I am going. Memorize that path. I'll even show it one more time, just so you guys can learn. Right. That's how you do it. Simple. Oh, it's only simple if you know the path. But try going backwards in that with Lisa. That's the fun one. Okay. I think that's going to be about it. We should just finish this out, and then that's going to be it for Zone 1. Let her chase end. Becca can despawn, go back to Fridayville. Okay. One again. I really don't want to deal with it. Hello, Tooth. Just run around. You know what, I'm going to despawn her now. I don't want to deal with this anymore. All right, she's gone. Okay, so that does it for Zone 1. Let's just get to the next room and see what it is, and then we will call it quits for this dreadful zone. I'm so glad we got this one done. This is probably the longest zone explanation in the entire series we're going to do. So yeah, Winding Hall 8. You got to take it slow here at first when you're being chased by a floater, and then run. So yeah, that's it. Next zone we're going to do is Zone 2. Chasms will also be in Zone 2. 1 and 2, they are in. And I will see you guys in Zone 2. Moving on, we have Zone 2. And this will be the final zone for this video. So Zone 2 has a room type that is, it's not this one, but it has a room type that is its most notable feature. And I will mention it when we see it. Yeah, jail rooms. This jail room, I believe, is exclusive in endless mode. There are 16 jail rooms. By the way, there are 6 room types in this zone, not 5 like the past 2. There are 6. Although one only has, one in particular only has a certain number of them. There's only a couple different ones. Nope. So, yeah, jail 10. Jail rooms are in here. Whining Hall 11. Yep, we got the Whining Halls again. If you thought we had enough of those from Zone 1, well, guess what? They're here again already. So, yeah, Whining Hall 11 also has a door over here, like I mentioned just a little while ago. Jail 16 kind of reminds me of the Engine 16, but it's Jail 16. That's a funny little thing I just noticed. But engine rooms are gone. They're not in here. Big rooms are gone. We never have to see them again. Well, unless you get Zone 1 again, of course. And you will. It's all random. Aha, yeah, Whining Hall 16, yes. It's barred off here. So, you have to go this way. Whining Hall 15. We haven't seen the most notable room yet in this set, but yeah, here chasms are back, all 16 of them, in all their glory. Whining Hall 4. Here it is, dungeon. The dungeon rooms are here. So this is Zone 2 I call the dungeon set. I have nicknames for all these zones. Zone 0 being, you know, the basic set. Zone 1 being big room set. Zone 2 is the dungeon set. This is the most notable room type in this zone. Done. This one's a story mode one. There are 16. 16 is a very common number for a lot of these room types. But 16 dungeon rooms, 12 in the story mode, and 4 more in endless mode. And there are a couple in the dungeon rooms that kind of suck. Kira liked to add harder versions of these room types in endless mode. So I know we're going to see them. Hopefully we will. We're not going to stop till we actually see those particular ones. This is a medium difficulty room set, I would say. It's kind of in the middle. It's not totally easy, but it's not totally that hard either. You just have to be careful with the Whining Halls and a couple of the dungeons. And I've been chopping a lot of those Specimen 1s today. Chasms are back, of course, like I said. Let's see, is there anything else that we haven't seen? Have we seen meds yet? Because meds are in here. I don't think we have. Maybe we have and I just totally didn't even realize it, but yeah. Med rooms are in this set. Jail 12. Don't think this is a story mode one. I don't remember it. Oh wait, it has to be because no, that's right. I think there's 8 jail rooms in story mode. I don't know the exact number, but there's a lot more in endless mode. Kira added a bunch more jail rooms, in endless mode. There might even only be 6 in story mode. And Ringu's back. Fun! She's back for more. She wants more of me. No, you're too scary. She's still hungry, guys. Oh yeah, halls. Okay, so halls, not all the halls are in here. It's only halls 24 through 34. Remember I said there's 34 halls? 24 through 34 are the only ones that can appear. Dungeon 16's a new one, by the way. Brand new, but it's a pretty easy one. But yeah, halls 1 through 23 are not in Zone 2. Have we gotten zone, have we gotten, not zone, I'm trying to do a chase while speaking, and it's kind of hard. Yeah, here's a med room. So, meds are in here too. All of them, all 11 of them. Hall 34, have we even seen it yet? I don't think so, but Hall 34 is in Zone 0 and 2, and also one more zone as well. When we get Hall 34, I'll show you what I mean. It's not a fun one to deal with, that's for sure. Hopefully we'll find it in this set, because we didn't find... Oh, here it is! Here it is! Yep, it's a fun room to have. You've got to be careful in this one. It's a very windy... Well, it's not a thin hall, but it is a... Technically, it is a thin hall, but well, I should say theoretically it's a thin hall, but technically it's not. Because there are thin halls in this game, and it's in another zone, in a future zone. But Hall 34 gets mistaken as a thin hall a lot. But it is not. It's just its own hall, and it sucks. Hall 33 is a lot better. Long, but it's fine. Yeah, Winding Hall 11. You know what? Because I was too slow there, I'm not taking the risk. Let's just wait for her to come through. Probably could have made it, but I didn't want to take the risk. So yeah, we got Ringu again as our demonstration here. So we saw Hall 34, that's good. Dungeon rooms are not too bad, but there's a few that you have to worry about. Like this one. Let's despawn Ringu now. I want to show this off. Alright, she was gone 2 rooms later anyway. Dungeon 13 and 14. It's the same room, but... Well, it's not the same room, but it's the same layout. I like the aesthetic of this room, though. It looks really cool. It's very dungeony. Got 2 paths here. Dungeon 13, the correct path is over here, on the left. So you start off over here, you have to go this way. Dungeon 14, it's this way. Now, it is never good. Once you do turn, it is never a left side. It's always going to be a dead end no matter what. So it's always going to be either turn left and then right, or it's going to be turn right and then right. Dungeon 13, it's left and right, and then Dungeon 14, it's right and right. But yeah, something funny happens in Dungeon 13. A lot of people get tripped up over this. There is a door here, and I can see it. Do you guys see that? I could see a bit of the outline of it. Yeah, I do. I never noticed this till now. You see the outline. There it is. The white little specks. You guys see that, right? I'm not going crazy. Okay, yeah, that's the door frame. It's behind this wall or something. Kira did a funny when coding this room, and I don't know if that was intentional or a glitch. It probably is a glitch, but that is so funny that I see it now. It's there. So I'm not going to trigger this yet, but yeah. The door is there. All you got to do is just press E or space. I mean, it's a lot of people sometimes, like HD players I've seen come to OG for the first time. They play OG and they're like, wait, is Specimen 11 chasing without its chase theme? No. Specimen 11's chase theme will always play in OG, thankfully. The dead end over here. On the right side, it's a dead end. And on Dungeon 14, the dead end will be over here. It'll be barred off here. So, you gotta turn on Dungeon 13. You're not gonna know if it's Dungeon 13 or 14, of course. Also, dungeon rooms, like I've said before in my last playthrough, have chains on the walls usually and stuff like that. But that's pointless info. But yeah, when you come out of the room, you're not gonna know which way to go. Which way's the correct path. You just have to get lucky. And if you see a dead end, and sometimes you might get hit. Really no strategy to try to beat that. That's why this room kind of sucks. 13 and 14 are not good. So, you can see, we just opened it. I love that. Oh, gosh. But we're going to get Dungeon 14 so I can show that off as well. But that's really about it for the zone. There's really not a whole lot to mention about, except for Dungeon 8, like I've mentioned before in the previous playthroughs. This is the worst room to get in the dungeon set besides Dungeon 13 and 14. This is in story mode as well. It is the one that loops around. And what you have to do with the floater is wait at each corner. It's not hard to do either. You have a lot of room to wait at each corner for them. Like this. Just wait for them to come and then run around this last part. So, yeah. If you don't do that, if you just run straight around, you will probably get hit somewhere around here. No, I think it's right about here. They'll just come right through this wall right here, I think. Jail 8. Yeah. Nothing really to say about those. They're just jail rooms. Jail rooms are no big deal, except I think jail 13 might be a little bit of a kind of a weird one. If we get jail 13, I'll mention about it. It's a kind of a tight little corridor. Oh, we got to an elevator. I totally forgot. I needed to skip through it. It's okay, because I'm going to manipulate. I have a mod here that I'm using to manipulate zones. So, you know what? Let's just change the wall textures. Why not? I need to pay attention to the room numbers. It's okay, though. So what we're going to do is, and this will actually, you can see right here, we're going to start off in Hall 3. Ugh, most boring wall textures I get, but doesn't matter. So this game was going to give me Zone 7, by the way. But we're not going to do that. We are going to manipulate. You can't do that normally. This is a mod, but we are back in Zone 2. So the next room I'm in will be a Zone 2 room. All right, Dungeon 10. Chasms. This is the last time we're going to see chasms. They're only in Zone 1 and 2. If you see a chasm, you're either in Zone 1 or 2. But yeah, dungeons are the most notable feature. Med rooms are not in Zone 1, so if you also see a med room with a chasm, you're in Zone 2. And something spawned right here. Well, it's Lisa or Spooper. Spooper would not peer at this door anyway because it's not facing east. If it is him, we're about to find out right now. And it is. Spooper-dee-dooper is here. We're going to skip right through him. So we'll just have him here. We'll have just nice little silence together until we find Dungeon 14. So yeah, Spooper can only appear at a door that faces east on the map, which when you enter a room, you're always facing east, like I've mentioned many times before. Like, this is east. Any direction I'm looking at right now is east on the map. That is all east. And there he is. Dungeon 15 is kind of a spooky little room here. This is only in endless mode. I kind of like this room, actually. It's very wide open. It's very tall. I like it. A little harder to get through Spooper here. Okay, there we go. Dungeon 8. Yeah, give it up for Dungeon 8, everybody. All the rooms that loop around are the worst. Oh, Jail 15. There's a funny in this room that I didn't even know about till a few months ago. So, you don't have to go through that door. There's a little secret area over here. Aha, another door. Another door. And we have, yeah, we're in jail. We have bars that are blocking us. But yeah, I don't know why anybody would want to go this way while they're being chased, but it is a little secret. Secret door to go through. Ah, yes. Winding Hall 14 again. Like I said, wait here, and wait here. Those three corners, and then run around this part very carefully, but fast. That's how you deal with Winding Hall 14. Spooper's gone. Bypass his entire chase. Who needs him anyway? Oh, it's Ben! My boy! Alright, well this is a good room to demonstrate him in. So best thing to do is just wait for him to get kind of closer. Although you don't really need to. And then just kind of follow his path. You just want to follow where he is. Not that hard. Dungeon 2. He's going to spawn right there. 4 seconds after you enter a room. Directly west of you. 128 units. I've mentioned that before. That distance right there is where he's going to spawn every time. As long as you're looking west. Acid Ben. Yeah, buddy. There we go. He's walking on acid. Standing on acid, I should say. He's not walking, technically. Actually, he's just standing. I wanted to get that out before somebody said actually. Boom. Gotcha. He's Angie boy. We're getting to a save point, so I need to skip ahead now. Oh, he's gone anyway. Alright. So let's go ahead and skip the rooms. I need to get Dungeon 14 so we can show that room off. And then we'll be done with Zone 2. Hall 27. Have we gotten this one yet? This is a new one that's in Zone 0 and 2. And I guess it's in a few others too. Maybe. I don't know. I can't remember if it's in Zone 4 or not. But yeah, 2 doors over. There's one over there, one over there. So, a little different, but Med 10. Just skip ahead until we get Dungeon 14. Any zone without long hauls is nice. Oh, it's Dear Lord, yes! Probably gonna get hit here. Yep. Don't know why I did that. Told you guys. Gotta be careful in Winding Hall 8. Reason why is because of that. If you run through it too fast, you will get hit at that corner. Toward, close to the door. So yeah, we got Dear Lord. But I was saying any zone without long hauls is fine by me. Because there's 4 zones with long hauls. But yeah, let's see if we can just get there it is. Alright, I'm gonna have to say goodbye to Dear Lord, unfortunately. But you know what? We don't have to. Let's just get hit by him. Who cares? You see, it's blocked off there. So, yeah. We have to go this way. And that's it. That's Dungeon 14. It's like the opposite of Dungeon 13. So we've seen everybody now. Or, not everybody. We've seen all the rooms now that we need to in this zone. And that's going to wrap it up. We're just going to finish Dear Lord's chase out, because I know I would get... I don't know why I got hit there. I guess I got stuck in a corner. It's okay. You can give me a hug anytime he wants. Dear Lord is awesome. Although he's very slow here in OG. He's better in HD. I'll give HD that for sure. Definitely. But yeah, I know I would get a lot of hate if I ended Dear Lord's chase early, so I'm not gonna do that. It's a sin. It's a sin to Dear Lord to just spawn him out of existence. I'm not gonna do that. So yeah. Good way to end this part 1. With Praise Be. So that was zone 0 through 2. And in the next video, we're going to do 3 through 5. But yeah, this is the dungeon set. And, well, hope you all are enjoying the series, though. Because I'm enjoying doing this. And that's it. We're just going to, I guess, get to 300. You know, it's probably not going to be a save point because I manipulated the game a bit, I think. Unless I did. I don't think I did. I think it is going to be a save point. It is going to be an elevator because I didn't. I kept messing up. Nope, it is. Okay, never mind. All right, so we'll stop right here. That's it for this video. I'll see you all in the next video for zones 3 through 5. See you all then. Bye-bye.